treat. Good boy. Is it pretty? Come on then. Good boy. Hey Bernie, what do you think? That's my bed. Hello. You coming up? Oh. Where's your bed? Oh. Oh. Let's get your bed, Bernie. Oh. Where's your bed? Whew. Here's your bed, Bernie. That's your bed. Right there. There you go. Come on your bed. Good boy. Comfy. Oh. Welcome back everybody to another camping with Tony and Bernie from AB Camping. Hey Bernie, where are you going? He's under my bed. Hey, we're on a mountain. I think we're at 1,400 meters. It's caked in. It's quite chilly up here. I was just warm in the sun. Now I've got to put a sweatshirt back on. I'm here with Bernie. We're in New Zealand. It's end of March, coming up to end of March, which means here it's autumn. We're going to camp here. We might have some rain coming, not too sure. But I'm in a great tent. The last time I used this Coleman Popup tent was last year in Mount Cook in heavy snow. Superb tent, did a great job. It's going to do a great job here. I've never used it up here, but I'm very excited to use it. Should be completely waterproof, should be completely fine. Got a big stretcher bed, got Bernie's bed, got a sleeping bag in the truck, and yeah, we're good to go. We're going to cook some great food, but right now I think I need a zesty drink. Later on this afternoon I'll probably bring the truck a bit closer and just line it up better so I can use its lighting. I've got a kitchen sort of in the side here that I want to use as well, so I just need to line that all up. Right now I need a zesty drink. Oh, now we also need to get Bernie some water. That's very important. Bernie, do you want some water? Cheers everybody, thanks for coming. Right, I've got a table as well that I need to set up. Hey Bernie, this is my table. Look at that. The easy life. Well, he's sleeping under my bed here. Let me show you. He's made a home under my bed. He's so funny. Bruce and Bruno used to do that, my other dogs, beforehand. You alright, Bernie? So, camp. What do you think of my Coleman tent? My camp set up here, pretty impressive. And where we are, look at this. That's a bellbird you can hear up there. Singing. Oh, you're out now. And then for those of you who are new to my channel, this is my truck, the Beast, heavily modified Ford Ranger. Heavily modified. And this is where we just came from. Now Bernie usually gets to go for a walk and stuff after he wants to go and explore. He's already been off the edge here. So yeah, down there is Marlborough and the vineyards. Oh, it's chilly here. It's chilly here, Bernie. And we're sort of, you can see the clouds just moving in. It could get grim. What I might do is, because Bernie's been cooped up in the car for about 3 hours, haven't you, Bernie? I'm going to take him for a walk. And we'll take him for a walk up the hill here. I'm just going to zip this stuff up, close this up, and then we'll go for a walk. Right, let's go for a walk. Come on, Bernie. First time for Bernie up here. Never been here before. But I've been up here quite a few times now. And it's a shame there's no view, but I'm hoping tomorrow morning there will be. Camp just tucked in the corner there. Lovely. What a spot. Look at this spot. This is epic. I haven't been up here in over a year because it's been closed. They're doing logging work down the bottom. So they keep closing it and I haven't had the opportunity. But this native bit is just spectacular. It is just stunning. And there's a lake that you could probably just make out all the way down there. You see that? Lake Chalice. So pretty. Anyway, let's get going because Bernie's whimpering away because he wants to get going. He's such a demanding puppy. Aren't you, Bernie? Demanding. Okay, let's see how far we can walk. So I really, really wanted to come up here. I've been wanting to come up here for months and months and months. It's just been impossible because they closed it and I was away and a combination of things, but they just reopened it a week ago, temporarily. How nice of the Australian company that's logging all of this stuff to temporarily open it for us locals. So this is a national park that I'm in. Well, kind of. But we've got full access to it. And a lot of people are very, very angry that they keep closing access to it so they can do their logging and forestry operations. We'll see how long it goes on for. I know that some people have just been ignoring the gate and cordon and have been coming up anyway and just breaking the gate. I don't do that. Oh, right, let's get cracking, see how far we can go. I've got a hoodie with me because I know it'll get a bit chilly if I stop up here. Bernie leading the way. Bernie is a 1-year-old purebred border collie, herding dog. Very intelligent. He's just a little bit timid. He gets separation anxiety from his twin sister, but he soon snaps out of it and then he gets all perky like now. Just wow. I'm coming, Bernie, I'm coming. So pretty up here. This is a native ancient beech forest, beech trees. Not to be confused with birch. B-E-E-C-H. Staggeringly beautiful. We're going to be coming up on a spot that I camped with Brucey once in a car top, a roof tent. I'm hoping I can make it to that point and show you that. There's another really nice spot here that I could camp at. Look at this. Now, I tend to not camp directly on a ridge unless it's got some shelter. But this I like the look of. It's got drainage. Could park up here. Tent right up here. Don't have the view that I have at my spot though. You're all sort of clagged in. The trees. I do like my spot. I do like that view. Look at this. Wowza. What a valley. Look at the river down there. So yeah, I probably can't walk to that spot where I camped, because that is way up there. And that's kilometers away. I'm not walking all that way. But tomorrow we could drive up there and just have a look and check the site out and drive up to Mount Patriarch. And if we drive up there tomorrow, get the drone out, it might be clear tomorrow, and then be able to see all the way up there. It's worth checking out. So we'll do that tomorrow. What do you reckon, Bernie? Do that tomorrow. We'll go to that corner there and then we'll turn back. We've already gone a kilometre. This is one seriously sketchy road. Oh, okay, we've gone 1.94 kilometers. Bernie's having a great time. Right, steep hill starts there. So I think, Bernie, time to go back to camp. Should we go back? Come on then. Come on, Bernie. Look at your tongue. You need water. There's no water on this hill at all, on this mountain. Nowhere, no tarns, nothing. So he'll get water back at the truck. If it had been raining, there'd be puddles everywhere. He'd be fine. But luckily it's not hot. In fact, it's now down to about 10 degrees Celsius. I'm walking in a t-shirt because I just got back from Alaska where it was negative 25 Celsius. Oh, Bernie's seen something running down here. It could be goats, could be a deer, could be chamois. But something just up, Bernie, stay up here. Something just took off down here. It's most likely goats. There's loads of goats around. Up, leave, Bernie, come! Bernie, come! Come here! Come on, up! Come! Good boy! Come on! Whew. Yeah, that was a goat. He took off after it, but he comes back. Bernie, come! Bernie, see? Still in training. Now, this is why I bring Bernie and not Bolly. Because Bolly would not come back. She would chase and chase and chase. Bernie hears the power of my voice. Come here, Bernie. Good boy. Good boy. Did you chase that goat? Did you see the goat? And then he was pointing at it. So he comes back. Bernie always comes back straight away when you call him. Bolly does not. And she's taken off after pigs, goats before, and I've lost her for ages. And then eventually she makes her way back. Good boy, Bernie. Hey. Good boy. I know. Hear him whimpering now. He's desperate to find another one. So now you know. That's why I don't bring two of them. That's why I don't bring Bolly. She's just so belligerent. She would be off. Right, we're going to get back to camp. Got to walk up that gnarly road there. All the way up there. We came down a long way. Look. We've got to climb up to that point right up there. It doesn't look it, but that's a long way up. I should add, by the way, that goats, deer, pigs, chamois, none of them are native to New Zealand. They're all invasive. They all cause tons of damage. And the Department of Conservation encourages the culling of all those animals. And the damage they cause takes food away from the birds that are native. Take a moment to listen to this bird song. Stunning. It looks like there's definitely some weather coming in. That's just pure clag. Was forecast to rain later. Not much, drizzle. But you can never tell up here on the mountains what's going to happen. Right, up this hill now. Bernie, you gonna have some water? Back at camp, 4 kilometers. Good little walk for Bernie and for me. Gonna have some water, Bernie. Come on. This gives a real sense of where we are, perched in here. Bernie, your water is here. Come on, have some water. Here. Yeah, real sense of where we're perched. On the edge of the abyss. It's a very, very long way down, 1,300 meters down there. You can just see the angle. Not for the faint of heart. Not for those that get scared easily. Whew. Right, things I need to do now is move the truck a bit. Actually, I could leave the truck here where it is. I've got a 4 meter by 4 meter tarp with me that I could peg and put over the top of this, but I've also got a fire with me, a solo stove. So I've just got to work out how I want this angled, and I'll bring you back, probably after I've moved the truck. I think I'm going to put the tarp up. My 4x4 tarp. So I've moved the truck a bit, and I figure I'll put the tarp. I won't need access to the back so much, so let me get this tarp out. Now the only thing is, I've got nothing, I don't think I've got anything to connect it with. I didn't bring any carabiners with me. But I do have my pouch of many things. Okay, so I've got guy lines, I've got a tarp. I could have done with some carabiners to clip it on to here, but I've also got a bunch of handy clips, gauge clips. So I think I can do this. Yep, think I can. So this is an awesome 4 meter by 4 meter tarp. I think it comes with some basic pegs and stuff, but they looked rubbish, so I wasn't going to use them. Now I have no idea. Oh, there is a ridge line here, okay. We'll put that lengthways. Alright, so as usual with setting these things up, it's a bit of an experiment at first. Just got to work out where you want everything. I think I could clamp that there. Is that the corner? That is, okay. And then clamp another one. Alright, this is where my guy lines come in. So, my custom guy lines, I've got carabiner, normal carabiner on one side, and then these Night Eyes cam jam cam locks, which are really easy to then tighten. So that I can just clip that end to the top. All right, I finally got there. Okay, and then this bit, if that clip holds, will come over half of the door, which is all I need. And I could set this up with a guy line all the way over the back. So I need and I've got another clip here as well. So let's clip these on. Oh, look at that. That fits perfectly there. It was meant to be. Perfect. Very perfect. Okay, so I need guy lines attached to the back. I need peg and hammer. Kind of looks like it's going to rain as well. Right, so we attach this one this time. Big end. Okay, cool. So we need a peg and a hammer. Good to go. Actually, I could just peg this to this one here. So I don't need to put another peg in. Alright, I think I need to move the truck back a foot. Right, got to move the truck back a foot. Actually, more like a meter. Oh, that's better. This is going to be much better now. So importantly, I'm still off of the road. And now the tarp will come over the top. Like so. Now I could put a pole in here to give me a bit more height. Yeah, that'll do it. It doesn't give me the angle to use this peg though, so I've got to put a new peg in. I'm going to want that out here. Okay. Big piece of rock under here. Might need to use my metal hammer. Let's try again. No, I got it. Okay. Woo! I've earned dinner. Definitely. Now I don't think it's going to be very windy either. You know what? I've got these threaded on the wrong way around. Oh. I'll bring you back when I've sorted this out. Alright, all sorted. I was being complete pillock there. And I threaded this cam jam on the wrong way around. Right. So let's try this again. Probably means all my other ones are wrong as well. Now I just felt a drop of quite cold rain. Right, here we go, a moment of truth. Have I put these on right? Oh, that's better, they're biting now. That's what it should do. That's what it should look like. Haha. Now we might get pooling, but there's not a lot of rain coming, so I don't think so. All right, and then we just need to peg down the other side. Probably means all of these are wrong. That was silly of me. Let's try and see. Nope, this one's correct. Okay. So we need to hook this big end to here. Am I going to need another pole? This is the question. And then if we put that down here, hook it onto the peg, it should work. Oh yes, great success. All good. Oh, we've got a nice little shelter under here. And then when I open the door up, it should stop the pooling. I think I need one more guy line at the back to the back peg. So I'll do that and you should see this thing lift up a bit when I do it. Keep an eye on the top. How's that? Did it lift? Oh yes! Look at this! This is perfect! And then I can open this. Perfect. Absolutely could not have this any better. I've got cover all the way around. Completely shielded. It's great. I can have my stove. Well, I can have my stove anywhere. I could just have my stove right here. My solo stove. Right, what time is it? It's almost 5 o'clock. I need another zesty. So thirsty. Right, I'm going to have a zesty, I'm going to chill out, and then I'll bring you back for setting up the stove. Ah, right. I think it's time to light this fire. Temperature is really dropping fast. We're in the clouds. In fact, let me show you what it looks like right now, because it's really cold, getting really cold. I'm gonna have to put on a really thick jacket in a second. My hands are freezing, so let me show you what it looks like. You're cozy, aren't you? Look at this. Look. It's very misty. Look at the mist on Bernie coming off of him. And it's so cold. Gosh, it's a really cold breeze. It's a very, very slight breeze, but it's just very cold. Oh, it's so moody. Look at that. The fog, the cloud on the trees. Stunning. What do you think, Bernie? Should we light the fire? Yeah, let's light the fire. Then he can have his dinner. All right, fire time. Oh, I've got to get the wood out. I've got a couple of different ones here. I've got kindling. And I got a block of firewood. Ugh. As such. I've seen no one up here. It's a Monday. It's a Monday, we're on a mountain. I don't think anyone's coming up. Hello, my lovely. Hello, my lovely. He's quite tired. Right, let's get this fire done. Right, so this is meant to be a smokeless fire. We'll see how that goes. And if anyone's wondering, because I've got the truck right here, hello Bernie, this isn't really going to work with you right next to me trying to light this. Bernie, this doesn't work. But this doesn't work. Bernie, Bernie, help. What? Bernie. He's very cuddly. He's missing his mummy and he wants cuddles. Bernie, I'm trying to light the fire to keep us warm. What do you think? Can I light the fire? Thank you. Come on then, off you get. Oh, come on, you can go and lie on your bed. Oh, you're heavy. Oh, there. Right. Let's light this thing. So this is the Solo stove. I've never used it before. And Benny is determined, really determined to help me with this. You know, these bags that they bring things with, who tests these things? This is a rubbish bag, look at this. Right, so the idea behind this Solo stove is, it's meant to be smokeless. Now, I've got instructions here. Right, so first we've got to light the fire, then we put the my attachment, my grill on top. So we've got a fire ring. All right, so I've got it in storage mode at the moment. This is going to go upright like this. This is going to go like that. I don't know what this thing's for. Is that meant to go? Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. I'm getting there. It's so confusing because I've got this extra ring. Oh, I see. This sits like that. Okay. Right. So many different attachments. Right. The bottom is open. I've got this special tray that it sits on so it doesn't burn the ground. I've got... Can you all see him? This thing, whatever this thing is, I think that just lets the air, that catches the ash and it lets the air out. And then, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Right, so this, I'm assuming, sits up like that. And we put firewood in, and then we light the fire. Thank you, Ben. You were a lot of help there. A lot of help, you really were. Yes, that's right. I've got it right. Okay. And then this will eventually go on top with this attachment and my grill that I've got there. But first, we're going to light this firewood. So what we'll do is, yeah, so this is meant to be smokeless. Now, anyone who watches my channel knows there are issues with me and smoke. Alright, I'm going to put a bed of wood down here first. Got to make sure there's enough for the fire lighters. guess I can put the cardboard in there, it makes no difference. Alright, let's just do a big block of firelighters. Let's not mess around here. Because we want this thing to go up because it is cold now. I'm actually getting really cold, genuinely cold. Okay. All right, moment of truth. Now, I'm sure this is not going to be smokeless. I don't see how they can achieve that, but apparently once it gets up to temperature, it is. Now, if that means in the meantime it's going to be smoky as anything, then I guess so. Now, Bernie's over there. He's found a stick. I can see him. It's all good. I don't think you can see him because he's in front of the truck. Now, obviously, I don't want this thing going absolutely massive because I'm under the tarp. So that's definitely not what we want. Eventually we want coals. Okay, that's it. Let that take off. Put a bit more on. Hold on. So I guess it's got some sort of gasifier ring to it. So you put that in like that. And somehow it's meant to be smokeless. Well, I'll tell you this much, the smoke isn't getting to me right now. But that's because I've got a nice breeze blowing through here. What's this thing called again? The Solo Stove. This is the Solo Stove Yukon. Pretty big, this one. So yeah, we want a coal bed. You don't want it coming over the top. I might have put a bit too much in there, to be honest. It doesn't need to be this big, but I'm freezing. What did I do with the bag? Oh, there it is. Oh, the instant warmth. Oh gosh, that's lovely. You know what? There's just something about fire. It's so lovely. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this down to coals. We don't want a whole load of flames, and then we can start cooking on it. I mean, you can see my breath just because I've lit the fire now. And I've got my 2E firewood here. Just these blocks, which are quite big. Oh, it's one of these dreaded things that you've got to cut. I haven't got my knife with me. Hold on, let's see if I can do it without cutting it. I hate these things. It's definitely a way to do these. I think I've sort of got it there. Half got it. Alright, anyway, I've got wood in here, so I'll get my knife and just cut it open when I need it. I don't need to put it on right now because look at it. It's... Hey, I tell you what. There's no smoke. Right, that's definitely as high as I want these flames. I do not want them any higher than that. Yeah, that's definitely... Because any higher and I'm going to be hitting that tarp. Let's just see how hot it is up here. No, that's fine. It's just barely warm. Because again, it's so cold. It's so damp with this moisture that everything is kind of caked. Hey Bernie, look, I've got a fire. Can you see him? Yeah. What's this? This is by fire. That's cool, isn't it? He doesn't like that. And it's in the way of his water. Yep, So the flames are not getting anywhere near the tent. I've got loads of space. I know probably on the camera it looks pretty close. Yeah, it kind of does, but it's not. This is actually pretty contained. I'm only sitting a foot away from the fire and I'm okay. Oh, it's raining. It is raining. Wow, what timing. It felt like it was going to rain. Okay, and I can see the gasifier working inside now, which is stopping the smoke. Okay, well that's pretty cool. So what's going to happen is this is going to go on top, like that, and then my grill is going to go on top of that. Like that. There you go. Ah, great success. And the grill needs to sort of season and burn off, so this will actually be quite good for it, to get some flames on it, so I can then cook in it. All right, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to chill. I'm going to get this heat. It's just, oh, I can't tell you, it's just lovely. And I'll bring you back. Bernie, come under here. You don't like the fire? Come on, it's okay. Come on, come on. Good boy. Oh, this is nice. Well, this has died down to coals now. It didn't take long. The ring here, the grill, is piping hot. Now I do have fireproof gloves with me. I always have these handy. So if I need to lift this off, I can. If it's an emergency, if something catches fire, I can. I've got a fire extinguisher there as well. I've got water everywhere. This is chilled right back now. I think if you were sitting outside, freezing cold in the snow, whatever, you could load this thing right up and just have the flames pouring out. It would be awesome. But this is bouncing back so much heat. I mean, this grill is giving off a ton of heat as well. The coals in the bottom, it's all great. And I have to say, there's really been no smoke at all. So it's going to be a little bit before I put my steak on, and then we'll give him his dinner at the same time as well. So cheers everyone, thanks for coming. I'll bring you back when I'm putting the dinner on. I just needed to light this fire just to heat things up in here. And it's made a huge difference. I now feel toasty. This is superb. And I can feed one at a time, a log. Now, somewhere here, I've got a knife. Got my big knife somewhere. I am so disorganized. If you're as disorganized as me, put a comment in the box, in the comment section. I know I've got the knife here somewhere. I just don't know which drawer I've put it in. Oh well, I've got a knife. Here we go. Kitchen knife will do. I think I might take this grill off for now. Doesn't seem to be serving much of a purpose just here like this. I just mustn't let Bernie near it. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's get... Oh, I did it. Unbelievable. It's the first time for everything. I don't want to burn the plastic. Alright, so I reckon one of these will just keep it going nicely. See, it says no smoke, but now I've got smoke. Can you hear the rain? Oh, here we go. No smoke suddenly. So it just needs to get up to temperature. All right. So I think one of these every 10 minutes or so, something like that. We'll see. It's just giving off so much lovely heat that I'm just going to keep doing that. And then when we're ready for dinner, I'll put the ring back on and the grill. But right now I'm just enjoying it the way it is. Interesting how much rain we get. I don't think there's much forecast, like a millimetre. And it's so little, you can't even see it. I can't even see the rain. All I can see is cloud. Alright everyone, I'll bring you back. Right, I think actually I'm going to give Bernie his dinner now. And then we'll put my steak on. Because he's... Bless him, I think he's hungry. Bernie, you want your dinner? Oh, yum. Okay, you're going to sit? Good boy. Bernie, you going to sit? Bernie, you've got to sit. Good boy. I hope you can see him here. Go on then. Go on. Got seeds all over you. He's so gentle, he really is. He's such a lovely puppy. Can you see him? I can't tell. I'm sure you can. Right, so I'm bringing the grill up to temperature. I want this thing sizzling hot. Still got that one piece of wood in there. It's still doing fine. I'll add another piece when I feel that's got low and that it's not giving off enough heat. But right now, 1, 2, 3, yep, that's giving off plenty of heat. And the coals, I just need the coals to heat the grill. The grill is what's going to cook my steak. It's so cold. Can you see my breath? The cold air coming through here. These wings that come down from this tent. This tent is awesome, by the way. This is the Coleman Dark something. I can't remember what it is. You'll see it on the pictures of it. But it's a phenomenal tent. I used this thing in Mount Cook in heavy snow, freezing cold, 2 nights. And honestly, it was flawless. Apart from condensation, which was because I used butane instead of diesel heater. But apart from condensation, 0 problems with it. I think it's a great tent. I'm not sure how long it will last. I'm pretty abusive with it. And I don't know how waterproof it is. It was fine with the snow. I don't know what it's like with heavy rain. But it's covered in this tarp completely. So let it rain. It makes no difference. I found that putting a tarp on top of a tent is just so much easier than relying on the tent being 100% waterproof. Obviously it means I'm not doing a full review, but I don't really do full product reviews. And this rain is off and on. Right, what we're going to do is get my steaks. Need to season them. And yes, I'm having all of this, which totally weighs 600 grams, which I don't think is actually that bad, 600 grams. I am hungry. I don't really eat much, and I train a lot. And I'm starving. So this is, it's not Angus, it's beef ribeye Scotch fillet. My little local shop there didn't have Angus, so... I don't know if you heard that, that was a bellbird. This will have to do. Okay, this is going to be so good. This is going to be tasty. Alright, and on this, I'm going to have some of my anything rub, which is salt, pepper, garlic, and spices. Leave him! Now, I probably don't need to put oil on, but I'm going to anyway. I've got olive oil cooking spray. I can't remember if this is flammable. Yep. Just to aim it sideways a bit. Okay. Put this on and then we'll season the other side. Oh, what a great sound. This is going to be epic. We'll put some more rub on. Oh, I'm cramping up in my hands a bit because I did a massive workout this morning. Massive. And after I've done a huge workout, I sometimes get cramps. I take potassium and calcium gummies, and I didn't take enough, and I didn't bring them with me. I could mix up an electrolyte drink, but I'm not sure I brought electrolyte powder with me either. Look at this. How epic is this? This solo stove, I am really liking this. So the Cob grill, I really like the gas version. I'm not such a big fan of the Cob grill, the non-gas version. But when there's a fire ban, I have to use the gas. This I love. I wonder if this has a dome attachment that you can put on top so you can roast things. Hello. Did you have a nice dinner? Was that nice? Thanks for my kiss. Good boy. He always comes and says thank you for his dinner. Good boy. So the last time you saw Bernie would be just a few days ago, actually. We went up to Mars. It was his first time to Mars. The mountain. In the camper van. It was his first time with snow. Boy, did he have a good time. He was nervous at first, his first time up there. But no, he absolutely loved it. And he loved the snow. He's getting his winter coat now. It's starting to come. I can see it. It's getting shaggy because the temperature's cooling down. They sleep outside. Bernie and Bolly sleep in a kennel outside. They've got a nice cozy kennel. They overheat indoors, just like huskies overheat indoors. So they need to be outside. They're used to being in a barn, something like that. So they've got a nice enclosed kennel, which is lovely. So look, this is now down to just a tiny flame at the bottom, just coals. But listen to it, it's cooking perfectly. I love the grill that this comes with. It's trapping the fat in the grooves, so it's not dripping down and causing massive spikes of flame. Now in the morning, I don't usually have breakfast, but in the morning I've got some sausages. And I think I'm going to have to do the sausages on this as well. So I'm in no hurry to rush home in the morning, so yeah, that'll be great. And then we need to find a safe place to put the ashes. There's lots of rocks here that I could put the ashes under and then just cover it with water. I've got so much water. I think I can turn these over. Let's have a look. Yep. Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful colour. Awesome. Right, these should be ready in no time. I need to wash my knife. Got my fork. Lovely jubbly. I need another zesty on the go. Right, I've got to get all prepared and I'll bring you back. Where has Bernie gone? Oh, there you are. Hello, puppy. You exploring? You're exploring. Now you've got a full tummy. Let's see your breath as well. Okay, these are ready. And I've put another log on, so... Hey Bernie, what you doing? Got a stick? Oh, now what do I do with this? So this wood that I'm using is pine. It's not the most ideal because pine has resin in there and the resin is giving off smoke. Oh well. The other thing is I want to take this grill off because as long as he doesn't tread on it, he's alright, I can see him. As long as he doesn't tread on it, then we're okay. I think I might just lift the whole thing off. You don't do this without really, really, really good gloves, by the way. Which is what these are. They use these on oil rigs and things like that. These are Youngstown, what are they? Fire rated, cut resistant, got Nomex liners. Your hands will get hot still, but you can take a lot more. They're really solid, beefy leather. But you shouldn't get burnt and it can take all that heat. Right, my steak smells delicious. It's time to tuck in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yes. And I think you can see him. You maybe just see his head. He's just in front of the truck. Oh, steak juice on my leg. Right, let's see how this is. Oh, this looks good. It's so tender. It's just melting in my mouth. It's amazing. And I've got heat from this fire, because believe me, it's properly flipping cold now. This thing is doing a great job. Oh, look at that. He's moved into camera for you. Oh, these are so good. Perfect medium rare. Okay, bring you back for cigar time, everybody. Hi, Benny. Before we do cigar time, I need to give you a quick tour around camp because it's so toasty. So temperature, oh, Bernie's, any excuse to come out. He was under the bed. So the temperature is 9 degrees Celsius. It's very, very moody. It just keeps raining on and off, on and off, on and off. Nothing heavy, gentle rain. It's 7 p.m. It's going to be dark soon. The camera is making it look lighter than it really is. But it's just so toasty in here. I can't explain it. With my tarpaulin setup, which is so much easier than using an awning, by the way. I think I actually prefer using the tarp. Look at the coverage. I mean, if that chucks down with rain, I'm completely fine. And I think this could take high wind. I think it would be absolutely fine. No problem. Big stretch, Bernie. Lots of noise. You were asleep a second ago, under my bed. And then in here, so I've had this bed out for Bernie, but he's been just sleeping. I've changed my jeans, by the way, and I've put insulated First Light pants on, hunting pants. Got all my gear ready here. He's been sleeping under there. He just likes it. Cozy, toasty, the warm, the ground from the sun being on it. I think we'll close up some of these windows later. Lots of venting down here, look. So there's a vent down there, and there's a vent here. Just keeps the air moving. So it draws the air in from down there, and then it circulates up and out of here. Because this is as high as the vents go. There are no vents up the top. And there's no venting out the top either. So condensation does build up there. Sometimes. But this is a great space. Look at it. That's a massive cot. It's a jumbo cot. And Bernie's got his massive bed here as well. Although I doubt he's going to sleep on there tonight. I think he's just going to sleep under my bed. Got my table, chair. Everything's set up nicely. This thing's pumping off so much heat. I'm down to, I've actually used quite a bit of wood actually. I've probably just almost through halfway. Just because it's cold and I wanted coals in here. But it does burn these pine very quickly. Come on, Bernie. He's a bit nervous of the fire. Even though he's been around fire a lot, he's still nervous of it. Bernie, what are you doing? Don't go in the rubbish, Bernie. Oh, he's so cheeky. And here comes the rain again, look. Listen. Lovely. What a lovely sound. Gentle rain. Bernie, I hope you're not going in the rubbish. Gentle rain. It's just nice. All right, bring it back for cigars. Welcome back, everybody, to cigar time. It's chucking down. It's not going to show up on camera. I'm sorry. The lighting and everything, it's just because we're in the clouds. You'll just have to trust me, it's chucking down. You might see drips coming off. So we've got a Monte Cristo at number 4. I've just been chilling, feeding the fire. Oh, I'm in heaven up here. The only thing that would make this place better is if it had water. A tarn or a stream. I mean, I guess it's raining. So that helps. The sound of the rain. These solo stoves, this thing is now my new favorite stove. Definitely. Definitely. So easy to use. So much heat. It's incredible. Oh, you know what? Can you see him You see Benny down here? I've put the blanket on him because he refuses to lie in his bed and he's curled up, so I've put the blanket on him and he's drifting off. He's just so happy and cozy right there. You know what? I was going to say, Monte Cristo, Cuban cigars. The Monte Cristo number 4 is a delicious cigar. As much as I was surprised by and liked the American cigars that I've had, I still think Monte Cristo number 4 is my favourite. It's a great size, not too much cigar. I mean, I like Monte Cristo Robusto as well, but this ticks a lot of boxes. Yeah, it really does. Got a cup of lemon and ginger tea. I've also got a Zesty, a caffeine-free Coke Zero. So, cigar time. Well, thanks again everyone for coming. I hope you're enjoying this one. I'm absolutely loving it. Honestly, I feel so good. I thought it's not going to rain, but it doesn't matter. And you remember I was umming and ahhing whether I should put the tarp up or not. Best decision ever. I'm also preferring using a tarp to using an awning now. Look, the awnings are great. You've got them with you always, but they weigh 40 kilos. A tarp weighs absolutely nothing. Half a kilo, 500 grams for this one. As long as you've got the guidelines, you can just set this thing up. And you saw I had it set up in minutes to the way I want it. You can adjust the pitch so you can have it angled right down. So if it's snowing, you can still have this out. Whereas an awning, you just can't. Awnings are not very flexible. Plus they're up high, gaps and everything else. So I'm wondering whether I'm even going to bother getting another awning. If I do, it's going to be one that just comes straight out and gives me a bit of cover over the main deck. But other than that, I just don't think I need another awning. It's like the roof tent, you know? Practical, you're carrying it with you everywhere you go, but you use it so infrequently and it's such a faff. Gets damp, everything can break. It adds so much weight to the vehicle. It's just a bit of hassle. This tarp was so easy to set up. I can get an even bigger tarp, I reckon. So this is a 5x5. I think a 6x6 would be perfect. I'm going to look for a decent 6x6 tarp, because then with 6x6 I could drop down at the end another half a meter and still have full coverage here. That would protect me from pretty much anything. Swirling wind, it would protect me from a lot of snow, anything, and I can have it close to the truck. I just like this setup. I love this tent. But with that tarp, I could also take less of a tent. I could take a 2-man, a 3-man tent and have it low down and easy to pack away, tiny. And I could pull up anywhere I want then and just sit out. You don't have to have all of this massive tent. You don't have to have this. Just so you can stand up and cot and everything else. You can have more basic stuff as if you were wild camping, but just do it beside the car. Why not? Why not? And the solo stove, I think this thing is going to be coming with me a lot now. It's just so lovely. It really is. Now, of course, if I'm in a place where there's a fire ban, then I'm not going to take it. I might start using the diesel heater in winter. I don't know. We'll see. There's just something about the flames from this thing, and it's lovely. I'm really loving this. The heat that comes off this thing is incredible. And it's windproof. you know, my snow peak thing, that's not windproof. So you get stuff blowing all over the place. It makes a mess. It's a mess to clean up. It's a mess to pick up and carry. This thing, no mess. You just got to empty it, let it cool down. I mean, in the morning, it will be stone cold. Yeah. So thanks for coming. Thank you to all of our YouTube members, subscribers, all of our Patreon members, all our Buy Me a Coffee members, everyone who's bought merch. Thank you so much. And the Buy Me a Coffee gets all the treats for Bernie, and Bolly always gets the same treat, by the way. Just so you know, I'm pretty strict on that. So you saw earlier in the shop I bought 2 big treats. So one of those is going to be for Bolly, because it's not fair otherwise that he gets all the treats, because he gets to come out here. But Anne does take her out all over the place when I'm not there. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you to all the letters, postcards and gifts to our P.O. box. P.O. box is in the description. But thank you so much. I really appreciate the letters. Also, thanks for all the comments, likes and subscribes. People are enjoying having the comment section back. Knock yourself out, have fun. And thank you to everyone on Facebook, Instagram, X. You're all great. So, cigar time. So my last camp was in Buddy on top of Mars, and we had snow, and it was Bernie's first snow. That was a great camp. I loved it. I would love to bring Buddy up here. Now, I don't know what everyone thinks of Buddy camps, those videos. Are you all into those? You'll have to let me know. Is it something that you really want to see a lot of? Me with Buddy? Maybe with a tarp, though. I could set up a tarp. Buddy's got an awning, but I could set up a tarp and then treat it like this. But it's just a bit more secure to sleep in and a bit less faff, but I get to see beautiful places. And I think Buddy up here on that corner over there, if there's snow coming, I think that would be pretty epic. So let me know if Buddy is something that you just don't want to see anymore. I just can't tell whether people are interested in Buddy or not in those sorts of videos. Now that we're heading into autumn and we've got winter coming, I've got a plan for heading down south to find some big storms because I love camping in that sort of weather, and I want to go back to White Horse Campground. I definitely want to camp there again. I loved it. Sorry to say, I really want to take Buddy there. I really do. So that's definitely going to happen. That's going to be a slow drive because Buddy is not very powerful. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. And then I've got other plans for other camps coming up. My next camp, I'm hoping to get up on the tops with Bernie for his first trip up the tops in a wild camp. Up at the Cove where I've camped so many times with Bruce and Bruno. And you know, I love it up there. It's a special place. And I know there's some weather coming. I don't know if it's going to be snow or not, but I do need to get him acclimatized to being up there. So he knows the way, the route, and gets used to it all. So my next camp is going to be a wild camp up there. And I know there are complaints about the fact I'm not doing enough wild camping. It's just been restricted because of the weather. There's been no incentive to go wild camping. We haven't had the decent weather for it. And there's people around, there's hikers around, there's still tourists around. We're not into winter yet, and I usually camp, you know, late autumn, winter, early spring. So what else has been going on? We're not going to do politics now. We're done for that. I think I've had enough of politics for quite some time. I think everybody has. So I'm going to stay out of that subject for now because even I'm sick to death of it now. I think we can all move on. Election's over, it's done. So now we can move on and just ignore all of that and let them do what they're going to do. TV. So I watched this thing on Netflix. It's set in the UK. It's called Adolescence. Now everybody is really raved about this thing and gone mad about it. So it's about, if you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it, but it's about the murder of a young girl at a school. knife crime in the UK is a particularly bad problem. Violence at their schools is very bad. The UK has so many issues that I don't know how they're going to fix them. But anyway, this show, Adolescence, focuses on that. And I've got to say, I thought it was okay. I know a lot of people rave about it and think it's fantastic. I just merely thought it was okay. I don't know. I think they dragged it on. The filming was very unique. It's continuous filming, no breaks, no edits, non-stop. 2 cameramen, that's it. And they hand the cameras over. They use a drone. They switch from a drone and a gimbal. Very, very clever the way they do it. But I'd rather just have decent content. So it was okay. You know, I'm sure people on here are going to say, what are you kidding me? It was amazing. Look, I think the reason people thought it was so amazing is that it just showed something that I already knew existed. I already knew this was a big problem. This isn't smoke, by the way, in front of the fire, in front of the camera. This is cloud. I don't know if you can see it in the lens. The smoke is all blowing over there, and there is hardly any because this stove gives off no smoke. But there's so much cloud coming through here. I tell you, everything's going to be drenched in the morning. The visibility now is just, forget it. I would not want to be driving in this. It would be freezing cold right now. And thank God I've put these insulated pants on, these trousers from First Light. These things are incredible. I can't remember what they're called, but they're really, really warm. Compared to jeans, jeans offer no insulation at all. Don't wear jeans in winter, they're terrible, unless they're fleece lined. Which is what I had in Alaska. Anyway, Adolescence, move on to something funny. The Residence. So The Residence is set in the White House. It's like a whodunit. There's a murder in the White House. Is it the usher? Anyway, it's probably twice as long as it needs to be, but it is quite funny. It is entertaining. So I haven't finished it yet, but I would recommend that. It is entertaining to watch. But yeah, I'd say maybe twice as long as it needs to be. They're just filling in the gaps to keep you on Netflix, I guess. So, 2 other things. First, my 25th wedding anniversary is coming up. So to celebrate, and this was a big news that I was going to announce when I was in Alaska, and I forgot, I got sidetracked. So to celebrate, we're going away, we're going to Europe, we're going on a cruise. Anne has always wanted to do a cruise. So we're going to go and do a cruise around the Med to celebrate 25 years of being married. I think we start in Barcelona and finish in Rome. And then in Barcelona, we've got a few nights there. And in Rome, we've got a few nights there as well. And friends of ours, very good friends, my best man, they're coming to stay with us, David and Susan. They're going to come and stay with us in Rome. That'll be great. We're going to have a fantastic time. I can't wait for that. I haven't seen David for quite a while. The cruise I'm looking forward to. What is it? It's a special one, really special. I mean, this is, we've splurged out on this one, and this is really cost. But I think it's the Ritz-Carlton, and the ship is called the Alma. Look it up, A-L-M-A. It looks beautiful. I can't wait to do it. We've watched Trek Trendy a lot, and he does all of these cruises. I was actually in 2 minds whether to take some basic filming gear and just do a vlog of it. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I like to keep my personal life personal, but this I just thought, well, it's travel, and it might be interesting. Plus, I've got to pay it back. But I don't know. Let me know as well if people are interested in that. Obviously, Anne would have to make an appearance. She'd have no choice. But it would just be a brief vlog of just what I see, where I see it, the ship, cool things about the ship. We've got a view of the coastline all the way around. We're stopping off in lots of different ports that are beautiful. Nice dinners, you know, everything. It's a real treat. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in seeing, and then maybe I'll sneak something in if enough people are really interested. If a lot of people say, no, we're not interested, no, I don't want to see that, I just want to see camping, done. No problem at all. I'll just enjoy my anniversary and have no camera with me. And then after that, we fly to Miami and then go to West Palm Beach and see Brandon, our son, who is going to college there. We've got 4 nights with him there. Be great to see him. So that will be May. It'll be just starting to get hot there. And then back to New Zealand. We've got friends looking after the puppies. So we'll be gone for just under a month. Yeah. And then I'm not going anywhere. I've got no plans to go anywhere at all after that. I've already been looking at going back to Alaska, I'll be honest. I am a bit of an Alaska fanboy, I have to say. I loved it there so much. But there's still more of Canada that I want to see. I also want to see Northern Europe, Finland, Sweden, those places, and camp there. If I could do that once a year, I think I'd enjoy that. So maybe, we'll see. After Christmas, January. I think January, February is the time that I would ever do these things. So I've done Alaska, I've done Canada. Obviously, they're both vast. There's still loads to see of those places. But I want to see other places. I wouldn't mind seeing Montana and around there as well. But I do want to see Europe, Northern Europe, Sweden, Finland, those places, Lapland, and camp, or camper van, RV probably is the safest bet. So I still want to do all those things as well. So let me know what people are interested in seeing, where you'd like to see. I'd be curious as well where people want to go and see. Oh, he's comfortable. With that blanket, that down blanket, he's lying on it now, and he's on it, and I've half draped it on him. Now he's stretched out. Very comfortable. When they're curled up, they're getting comfy. Once they stretch out, they're comfortable. I can't wait to go to bed in it. I've got a 30-degree Fahrenheit quilt, Diamond Park. What's 30? -6. That'll be plenty for here. And a Thermarest Neo Air pad. I'm going to be so comfortable. I just know I am. I'm going to have a great sleep. I say that every time and I never have a great sleep. I'm still on the wagon. I'm still training. I want to look good on this cruise for my wife. So I'm trying to get as ripped as possible. Hence the carnivore diet. Hence just having the steaks and nothing else with them. Oh, lemon and ginger. Yep, so there was the cruise. Oh, and then the final thing was sports. Formula One. How long have I been waiting for this season to see Lewis Hamilton in a Ferrari? And as I said, and as I predicted, McLaren during pre-season testing had been dead quiet, and I made the assumption that they were just hiding a secret, that they were super, super fast. And boy, did I nail it. I called that, and anyone wants to challenge me on that can go back and check. I called that. So McLaren is just on another level. Saying that, on soft tyres, on a sprint circuit, Ferrari seemed to be on a different level. Especially Lewis. And Lewis won his first race, a sprint race. It's not a proper race, it's a sprint race. But nevertheless, it's counted as a win. So Lewis Hamilton has won his first race for Ferrari after having an abysmal Australia. And then in the actual race, they were running 6th and 7th, I can't remember, 5th and 6th. Leclerc and Lewis, both disqualified after the race finished. For two different reasons. Leclerc's was an error on the team, I would say, and the driver. He came in underweight. Now, part of that was because there was a chunk of his wing missing. But also the other part was that he'd stayed out on the tyres much longer. And because of that, he'd worn the tyres down. What you're meant to do in your in-lap at the end is drive on the marbles, drive on the dirty rubber and collect as much rubber as possible to stick to those tyres. I think Leclerc forgot to do that. And he didn't collect enough. So came in underweight by just a couple of 100 grams. That's all it takes with Formula One. And disqualified. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. With Lewis Hamilton's, it was a bit more serious infringement. There's a skid plate made of wood that is underneath the car. And that skid plate has to maintain a certain thickness by the end of the race. The reason for that is to make sure you're not running too much downforce and you're not letting the car bottom out too much for an aerodynamic gain over everybody else. It's stupid. It's a stupid rule. It's a stupid concept. They should just let the cars run as low as they want. This is Formula One, the pinnacle. They should let them just do whatever the hell they want and compete like crazy. But no. They got all these dumb rules and regulations, and that one is a particularly dumb one. So clearly, Lewis's car was running slightly too soft a suspension or a bit too low. So he came in a couple of mil, something like that, under the allowance, and disqualified as well. For a team error, not a driver error, team error. I don't like these disqualifications. I don't like them at all. Where it's something that, I don't know. I just think it, I just hate them. I just think you go home from a race, you think, yay, and then you get home, you read the news, and you people you like, it's all over, you know, they've been banned, disqualified. It's so crap. Formula One's got a lot of problems. There's so many technical infringements and things like that that can happen. But I guess it applies to everybody, so rules are rules. Everyone else had to comply. And I think Gasly was disqualified as well. I don't know why Gasly was disqualified. I didn't even look because I don't really care. Then there's football. Ipswich, my club, are definitely going to be relegated. 100% they're going back down next season. They just weren't ready. They were punching way above their weight just to get to the Premier League in the first place. My fear is next season they're just going to plummet further again. The manager walks and the players lose enthusiasm and oh, it's such a shame. Hey look, see it's gone down there now. It is good. It's pumping off a ton of heat though, I have to say. Pumping off a ton of heat. Actually, you know what? I'll leave it. It's giving off so much heat and there's no smoke. It's nice. All right, Bruno. Bernie. Oh, sorry, Bernie. Called him Bruno. All right, everybody. I will bring you back. Thank you for coming to Cigar Time. Thank you for watching. And I'll bring you back for bedtime. It's bedtime. Benny's been out for a bit of a walk. So his peas. Oh. I don't think I actually need to close this, but it's so cloudy out there, the fog, that I think I should. Right, now Bernie, you're actually in the way there. Come on your bed. Here, Bernie. That's my bed. Bernie. Sorry, everybody. Come on, lie down. All right, let's take your collar off. Hello. I know. Hello, my lovely. Just hang on. Okay. We'll close this to make sure no pesky critters come in the middle of the night and annoy us. We'll be snug as a bug. And I've got a tent heater that I can also use. One cool feature about this tent is it's got built-in lighting. I've actually got a light up here myself as well. If I turn that off, you see? It's got a built-in LED strip. Gives it just enough ambient light. What you do is I've got it plugged into a basic battery bank here. You curled up and comfy. Oh, you look very comfy. Now, I would put the blanket on him, but it's just not cold enough for him to do that. He's absolutely fine. All right, we need to set my bed up. Right, we don't need these cables and things and headlamp. Don't need my puffer jacket. Right, so what I've got with me is the Diamond Park 30 Fahrenheit bag, which I think is 6 Celsius. Never used it. I've used the 0 version of this. 0 Fahrenheit, which is way overkill for tonight. And I need a pad, which also is, I've got a pad that's way overkill for tonight, but it doesn't matter. Pad's the most important thing almost. Benny doesn't like the sound of this, so if you see him jump up, that's why. But he shouldn't. He's down here under the camera. He should be okay by now with this. All right. All right, Benny. This new flex tail pad pump, I don't know what it's called, the 5.0. Oh man, it's so fast. It's so much faster than the mini pump. I mean, look, it's done. Look at that. That's amazing. Sorry, Benny. Benny didn't like that. Right. I've got some booties here as well that I can put on, so I'm not clambering around in my shoes all the time. If it was really muddy and wet outside, then I would have left these outside, but we're in the dry out there. Alright, so what you do with the pad is the bag goes on top and it's got a sleeve underneath here. It just hooks over like so. And the same at the bottom end. Like that. Easy peasy. All done. And I think there is actually a connector here. There is, but they don't give you an actual strip to connect it. I don't know why that is. Big Agnes is a weird company. Right. I've got my super nice Nemo pillow. That goes in there. This thing's got 2 zips. Both sides, yep. Makes it easy to get into. You can also pair them up. It's got baffles. Actually, the pillow, I think, goes under here. Yeah, there you go. And then that acts as a hood, so you don't have to wear a beanie. It's a full-length zip. Turns into, so you can use it as a sleeping bag or just a quilt. But I'll be honest, the way I got it set up now, with the 0 degree bag, it's the most comfortable sleep I have. Even more than home. But my pocket's here. Now there's a good chance that Bernie's going to try and climb on the bed with me. We'll see. Right, bring you back in bed. Yeah, this is going to be good. Now how long do we give it until Bernie decides he's coming over to say goodnight and wants to sleep on my bed as well? I wouldn't put it past him to come over right now if I just look at him. Hello, Bernie. Well, I had to say hello. He was looking at me. Here he comes. Oh, you got warm feet, Bernie. No. Bernie. Kisses. Thank you for my kisses. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Are you coming up? You can't. There's not enough room. Oh, Ben, there isn't. Oh, you're going to lie down properly. You're going to get comfy. It's not comfy, is it? It's lumpy. It's because there's a human. There's a human in here. There's a human in here, Bernie. You're going to go on your bed. Oh, you're so warm. Oh, you've got such a warm tummy. I tell you what, having a dog when it's winter, when it's cold, oh, it's lovely. Come on, over here on your bed. Come on, off, Bernie, where are you going? No, not that way. Here, come on, off, on your bed. Good boy. Right, let me bring you closer. Oh, Bernie, what you doing? He's confused. That's it. Lie down. Lie down. Come on, lie down. Right down. Right down. Good boy. It's bedtime. It's because I'm talking to the camera. So, how does this feel? Very, very comfortable, I've got to say. This cot is huge. So I think this is the jumbo size Oz tent, Oz trail cot, I don't know. Thermorestic NXT pad. Big Agnes. Now I think this is synthetic. I don't think it's down. Oh no, actually it is down. But I think it's only 600 fill. This feels plenty warm enough. My feet are a bit chilly at the moment, but they will warm up. This is a big bag, by the way. So you can really stretch out in this thing. It's huge. Just like the other one. They're all big. These are built big for big people. All right, everybody. I'm very comfy. I'm very tired. No, Bernie. No. When I yawn, it triggers him. He has to go face to face. Good boy. All right, we'll see how much condensation there is. I don't think there'll be any in this tent, but on the inner. But we'll see how much there is on the outer in the morning. Again, that doesn't have any venting at all. You can, you can open the windows, I guess. But it's not a great system for that. It is a nice space in here, though. It's cozy, it's comfy, and I know it's going to be dark in the morning because this is one of those dark tents. So it's very, very, very dark in the morning. Barely any light will come in, which is great. All right, everyone, unless something massive happens in the middle of the night, we'll bring you back in the morning. Good night, everybody. Night, Bernie. Night, night. Have a nice sleep. He's getting used to sleeping in the tent with me now. He's getting the routine. At the beginning, he had no idea what to do. Now, by the way, I think he's going to get up in the middle of the night and go and sleep underneath my bed. He doesn't stay put. But we'll see. He looks so comfy on this thing that he might just stay. All right, everyone. See you in the morning. Morning, everybody. Morning, Bernie. Morning. Morning, Bernie. Morning, everyone. Bernie. Oh, my word. Bernie. Oh. Oh. Teabag. Stop, please. Please, Bernie. Oh. I know. I missed you too, even though you were right next to me. Morning, everyone. So Bernie slept on the floor most of the night. It wasn't until about 2 hours ago that he came up onto his bed here. I guess the floor was maybe got a bit cold. And then he wrapped up here and he got warmer again. Hello, my lovely. You're going to lie down. Come on. Lie down. Here. Work it out. Let's lie you down. There we go. Oops. There we go. There we go. It's okay. There. Is that better? That's better. Shower. I went out in the middle of the night about 1 a.m. It was just flapping a bit, the wind. So I added a guy line to it, the tarp. It was perfect. It rained quite a bit last night. There was some pooling, but after I added that guy line, it was all good, wasn't it? Thank you for my kisses, Bernie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for my kisses. Oh, right. I think it's time to get up, Bernie, and get a coffee on. Get that fire lit. It's cold in here. Might put the tent heater on, actually, and just warm things up in here while I get dressed. That's a bellbird, Bernie. It's the warning sign of a bellbird. Alright, let's get this tent heater turned on. Warm things up in here. I've got to convince Bernie to go on his bed. Alright, off Bernie. Come on your bed. Bernie, bed. Come on your bed. Go on, here. Lie down. Lie down. Who's a good boy. Right, tent heater. Well, it's chilly. I think it's 6 or 7 Celsius. Alright, this is the Star Camp tent heater. Well, I mean, it's not specifically a tent heater, but you know what I mean. It does the same thing. The gas goes in. There you go. Okay. All right. Woo. And then it should just start up. There we go. Oh, that's going. Let me turn the light down so you can see it. So easy. That gives off enough heat to basically, I think it lasts for almost 4 hours, 3 and a bit hours. That gives off enough heat to bring it easily up to temperature in here. And I've got it on full, and you can turn it right down if you want to as well. So that definitely works. Great. Right, I'm going to get dressed and yeah, we'll get a coffee on. Right. Should we get up, Bernie? Go and have a coffee. Oh, this heater has made a humongous difference in here so quickly, and it's absolutely lovely. I'd recommend getting one of these little tent heaters. Little different brands have them. Let me just adjust the camera here a sec. Yeah, there are different companies that do them. This one is a Star Camp, I think it's called. Let's turn that off. And you can also put a kettle on top and cook water on it. In fact, I might do that now. We'll take it out and we'll put our kettle on. But right now, Bernie's going to need to go out and pee. Aren't you, Bernie? Oh, hang on. I'm opening it, Bernie. Oh, no condensation. There you go, Bernie. Look. It's out here. Oh. Bernie, what are you doing? Come on. Oh, what's happening out here? Wow, look, sunrise, and we can see. Look at the view. Couldn't see any of this yesterday. Wow, that's just, what a beautiful morning. Those are vineyards down there, all those green fields. Sauvignon Blanc. I can hear a stream down there. Why are you whimpering? Is it because you want breakfast and coffees and routine? He wants to go for a little walk around. Cooped up all night. Camp was awesome. Did a great job. Have I got any pooling? Let's have a look. No. But there's a lot of... Oh, actually, there's a tiny bit. Here we go. There. Let's get all this water off. Oh, there's condensation under here. There's quite a lot of water on this tarp. Oh, I really need a coffee. Temperature is 6 degrees. Whew. Now, I still have never used this tent in high winds. I'm not sure what it could cope with. I've got a feeling it wouldn't be able to cope with high wind, even with all the guy line attachments. So I'd say a moderate wind, no problem. Yeah, I wouldn't risk anything more than that. I think the poles might be just on the delicate side for wind, just from reviews that I've read. Right, so before we light the fire, we'll boil up some water. Oh, it's chilly. 6. 6 doesn't sound like it's cold, but trust me, when you're out in it, it is. Especially when you're camping in it. There's a couple of bellbirds just going at it here. It's so loud. Right, this would be interesting to see how long it takes to boil this water. So that just goes on top of the heater like that. I think that's pretty cool actually. And you can put a cup in front on this little tray here to keep your drink hot once it's in there. I don't think that's going to take long at all. What time is it? 7:30. Yeah, I don't think that's going to take long at all. 7:33 and 30 seconds. Oh, Bernie, do you want your breakfast? Hey, puppy, would you like your breakfast? I think we'll serve him his breakfast around this corner here. Good boy. Go on then. Go on, you can have your breakfast. Benny? What are you doing? It's here. Oh, you didn't see it. Here, Benny. Come on. Where are you? Can you not fit through there? Here, Benny. Here's your breakfast. Here. I think he's a bit confused. Oh, he doesn't like the heater. Bless him. It's all right. Do you want me to move that away from you a bit? It's fine. Oh, it's quite nice actually, giving off some heat. Yeah, so I had a good night's sleep. There was quite a bit of rain in the middle of the night. You can see, and we got pooling, but it wasn't so bad. I heard it running off, and then I added this guy line here because the wind was really annoying me. That was flapping. I love this spot, and you saw that view. It's just magical. Those colours in the sky have gone now, but oh, it's just so beautiful. And the way I've set this up, I can look out and just see those majestic mountains. It's lovely. Right, I need to get my AeroPress and get the coffee in there, ready for this thing. Oh, look at it out here. Let me show you. Absolutely beautiful. It's amazing how quickly the weather changes up here. From nasty to beautiful, from beautiful to horrendous. Right, coffee time. All right, that's sizzling. Ah, coffee. And we need to get this big fire lit. So I'm going to turn this off. Great little device. So easy. But now it's time for the big boy fire. No messing around now. Because we need to cook some sausages. Okay, get that cranking, we'll get the sausages on, and we're good to go. Oh, let's get my coffee. Yum. Ah. Mmm. Oh yeah. Right. Sausages, fire, and everything else. Hey, Bernie. Right, I've got some Beard Brothers Beef Bull Dust sausages. Okay. I don't know if you can see Bernie, but he is here. Hello, puppy. Oh, do you want your water? There you go. Should I put more in? Let's put some more water in for you. So the truck has a 40-litre water tank on board. So I'm never short of water. Wow, look at this go. That was just a bundle, a small bundle. And that's already giving off so much heat. Oh, it's lovely. I can't explain, honestly, having a fire when it's cold in the evening is fantastic. In the morning, it just lifts your spirit. I can see him in the camera. I'm watching him in the camera just off the side here. So in case you're worrying about this being a road and traffic, not a single vehicle has been up here since I've been here. I don't know when the last time a vehicle came all the way up here. I have no idea. I think if it was the weekend, then maybe people would come up, go hunting, whatever, camping. Bernie. Where is he? Bernie! There he is. He was climbing up that rock. Bernie! Are you behind the tent? Come on. Hello. Hello, puppy. Mind the flames. It's okay. It's okay. You stay there. Good boy. Yeah, so I don't worry about that. People turning up. I've camped up here a bunch of times, and I think I've seen, in the times that I've been here, total three vehicles. That's it. Don't go far, Bernie. Good boy. Now, Brucey, I used to let him just run around and do whatever he wanted. But Bruce was older. He was 12 years old. Trained and everything. Bernie's still a puppy. Aren't you? But I think we're getting to the point now where I can put this on. Yeah, I don't usually have breakfast. I am looking forward to sausages though, for some reason. I don't know why I suddenly thought of sausages, but... This stove is awesome, look at this. Alright. I think once the fat that's on here from the steak yesterday, once that starts bubbling a bit, then I'll know it's ready to put the sausages on. I keep losing him. Bernie! I could tie him up. I just don't want to. I just want him to have a little wander around, but I want to just try and keep him... He doesn't go too far, but... Come on! I don't know which way he went. Bernie! There you are. Good boy. Don't go too far. Also, because we have goats around, I don't want him going off chasing one. I could make him come and lie down, actually. Bernie, come here. Come on. Come. Come here. Good boy. Come here. Come on. Come round. Come on. Are you coming under, are you? Okay. Come and lie down. Good boy. He doesn't like the fire, so he goes under the tent. It's quite cute. We're sizzling. I think that's a good sign, sizzling. Look how quick this thing was to ignite, to get going, with just that bundle of wood. If you had an open fire pit, that would take ages. This thing, and it concentrates the heat and the gasification, the lack of smoke. I mean, you can hear this thing spitting like crazy, but none of the sparks coming out. And then this grill just gets up to temperature so quickly. Okay. Tongs. It's not going to work. Oh, they smell fantastic. Woo. Are they all attached? Yeah. 3. Oh, look at that. Nice sizzle. Alright, I think 3 sausages will do it. Put these in the fridge. Why are you coming on your bed? Good boy. He likes his bed. Ah, this is the life. That view. Oh, it's amazing. Right, these are ready. Hey. Oh, these are going to be good. So I think what we'll do is we'll chuck a few more pieces on just to burn the fat off and keep some heat going here. That'll do the trick. All right. Bon appetit, everybody. Bon appetit. Oh, yes. Oh, they smell so good. Beef sausages. Hot. Mmm. Mmm. Mm. I might put the kettle on. The stove. Let's see what this does. I just mustn't burn the rubber top. It should be okay. Yeah. We can have another coffee, go and have a little walk and go and see the lake. And then after that, I think what we'll do is, after I've just chilled, we'll pack everything away and we'll drive up the top of the mountain. Because I want to go and check it out, and I've never driven all the way up there. So we'll drive up the top of the mountain and see what's up there and see if there's any camp spots up there. But it should be pretty spectacular because I think up there is close to 1,800 meters. It's a long drive up. We'll get the drone out and we can hopefully have some great footage. So I'll bring you back when we're packing everything down. Okay, welcome back. It's much later. It's 9:45. I was hoping that the sun would break out and it's just about to. We've got some cloud here, but the sun is just coming. It's freezing cold out in the sun. I think it's time to take the tarp down just to let the tent dry out a bit. So I'm going to start disconnecting it all from the truck. I've actually okay, yeah, time to release the tarp. I just have to fix a lead back there. Tell you what, I think these cam jam things, what happens is the cord gets a bit wet and then they don't want to release. That's a problem that I'm having on all of them. They don't want to release. They swell up. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how to release these. The other ones do, but these metal ones don't. Once they get too tight, that's it. The other thing is I could have put these on backwards No, they're the right way. All right, I've got to figure out how to release these cam jams. These are different. These metal ones are different to the plastic ones. They seem to bite way more. So I've got to work it out and I'll bring you back. Okay, mystery solved. You have to pull and release, which is not what I was doing. So you have to pull and then they pop out. Okay. I thought this can't be right. They can't have made it this difficult. But yeah, that was all it was. User error. Huh. Once you know how to do it properly, it works really easily. I like this tarp, I do. The DWR coating on it is okay. I think I would probably redo the DWR on it. It's an awesome 5x5, but it's a strong, hefty tarp, I have to say. I almost wish I'd got a 6-meter one now. These grip things, I don't know what you call them. Alligator clips? I don't know. These things. These are so strong. They work really well. I had these on the tarp all the way around. And I found that the reason I got these was to do this. So one flaw with this tent and most tents is the door. So I'll show you what I mean. You can't zip it up to a certain point. So let's say it's snowing and you want to sit in the vestibule and have this say down to here so that the snow doesn't get in. They don't provide a way to do that. So with these alligator clips, or whatever you call them, you just do that. And that holds the door in place, perfect. Then you can sit in, look out, and the snow's not going to get in. You can have it all the way down here and still look out. I found it was really annoying that I couldn't have the door halfway or 3/4 away. So definitely get these. I've got 4 of them. And big difference, makes a big difference. And it just stops it building up inside. But as it is, I do need this fully open. Right, now that the sun is on the tent, it's going to dry the tent off a bit. Did you like that demonstration? And the tent definitely needs to dry off. The tarp I can pack away as is. I've got to get it all out in the lockup anyway and dry it all off. So I'm not sure I'll even bother putting this back in its stuff sack. Maybe, actually, you know what, I will put it back in the stuff set because it's just going to get everything else soaking wet. Yeah, 4x4. Actually, I thought it was a 5x5. 4x4. So maybe I need to get a 5x5 tarp. I think that would be the perfect size, 5x5 meters. I'm not sure what that is in feet. Just sort of, I reckon it's probably close to 15x15, 16x16, something like that. Oh, this isn't going to fit in here. There's just no way this is going to fit. No. To hell with it. I can't be bothered with that. Just going to shove it in the back of the truck. Right, we're going to let this tent dry off, but we're going to empty everything that's inside it, pack that all up. You probably can't see him over here. He's soaking up the sun. It's been really cold until this point. Now I've emptied the fire. There was hardly any coals left, so that fire is extremely efficient. Burns up all the coals. I'll show you. Look. So all I had left was that little bit there. Tiny. So that's all just cooling. And then Bernie's over here. Oh, look at him. He's so handsome. Hello. What a day. Right, Bernie, we're carrying on. It's not playtime. It's packing up time. But it isn't playtime. But it's not playtime, Bernie. Bernie, it's packing up time. It's not playtime. Hey? I know. You just lie there in the sun and warm up. Right, let's deal with everything. And my boy. And hot work, changed. I'm having a zesty. Look at the view with Bernie for a bit. We've been looking at goats and deer on that mountain. What a spot. Cheers, everybody. Right, enough sitting around in my chair. That was nice. I sat there for probably an hour, just soaking up the sun. I felt so cold. Right. Let's start packing this bad boy away. Oh, so it's the Coleman Darkroom Lighted Instant Up North Star. 4-person. First thing I'm going to do is take all the pegs out. So this is I have actually got a Coleman hammer. This thing is very old. I had this thing when I lived in Tokyo over 15 years ago. Coleman hammer. I don't think they do them anymore. I'm not sure. Look it up. It's got everything you need. It's very, very heavy. It's got a great striking surface and it's got a peg puller and a handle to hold on to it. Yeah, very good hammer. I don't always use it. I prefer to use a rubber mallet. It's a bit softer on the pegs and it doesn't make so much noise. Okay, we need to... Oh, I do this every time I Velcroed it. I've got to unvelcro the stupid inner. Oh, I hate that. Hang on. We'll take this pole out first and then I'll do it. Yeah. Oh man, everything's covered in soot. I tell you what, that pine wood for burning is rubbish. I would never use that again. Gives off way too much debris. Right, so yeah, I've Velcroed all of the inner, the outer to the pole here, which is what you're meant to do. But then it's a pain to undo it again. Excuse the arse shot. All my trousers are now too big and I haven't got a belt with me. I've lost so much weight that they're all falling down. Okay. Right, and then I think these are meant to stay clipped on. This is the easy bit. This is such an easy tent to operate, it really is. So you just push these buttons. And then they turn inside out. So easy. And usually this would go back in the bag, and I can't be bothered because I've got to open it all up anyway when I get back. Oh, great. What a pillock. Okay, come on, Bernie, let's go. Come on, up, up. Come on. Good boy. Oh, you're so lazy. Bernie doesn't like jumping up. He can. You just can't be bothered to do it. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to drive up to the top of the mountain, go check it out, look for some spots, see how gnarly this road is. I haven't been all the way. This could be interesting. This is where I camped with Brucey. Let's go in and have a look. This is where we did the roof tent camp. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, the memories of Brucey. He got stung here. Let's have a look around. Oh, I've got to let Bernie out. And I'll show you around this little spot. So I parked almost where I am now here. I parked in there. I had the rooftop tent set up. I had the awning out, and I sat there in the rain, had my little fire pit. We chilled out, we went for walks. Yeah, it was great. It's a lovely little spot here. It was really protected from the wind. The wind was ripping over the top, and I couldn't feel the wind here at all. And if you remember, he was limping here, and he'd got stung. But that was nothing to do with why he passed away. That was completely different. That was a couple of months later. But yeah, he got stung. And I do remember this was as far as we went. So we're going to keep going up to the top of the mountain, right, Bernie? And we're going to have a look around there. But I do remember this spot. It was lovely. I remember there was a stunning view from here. Oh, look at that. Bernie's onto goats. He's been spotting them. Look. Wow. Hey, look, there's the road. I don't know if you can see it in the distance, but it's just there. It comes over the top of this ridge and comes down all the way down there. We'll have to put the drone up to show you when I go back. Right, come on then, Bernie. He's full of beans. Right, we'll carry on. Oh, that's a cool camp spot right there. Look at that. That would be awesome. I'm not even in four-wheel drive. I've come this whole way up in just rear-wheel drive. This thing has so much traction, it's amazing. So heavy. Oh, I might need four-wheel drive for this bit. That's a tight turn. Okay, I'm going to back up a bit. Put four-wheel drive on. That's a very tight turn. Alright, four-wheel drive. Okay, let's do this. This road is not for the faint of heart. Mount Patriarch. Here we go. This is it. Oh, so we're right at the top. Yowza! Oh, we've got to get out and have a look. Oh boy, it's cold up here. Oh God, it's chilly. But wow. Hey Bernie, come on then. We're at 1,400 meters. Can you imagine what a storm is like up here? It's very similar to where I camp at Mars. Very similar. But that's another 300 meters up. Wow. Hell of a view up here. Oh, and there's Mars, right there. It's sort of, hang on, where's the peak? No, it's not there, it's there. Just sort of there. Amazing. What do you think, Bernie? Do you like it? So there is a route up to the top. I think I've got to go and stand up there. Route to summit, Mount Patriarch. All right, I'll see you up there. Wow, okay, so we're at 1,500 meters. I didn't realize that's the summit all the way up there. That is miles away. That's an hour away, and it's a very gnarly track all the way along the ridge line to get to the top. I'm not going up there. No way, Bernie. It's not going to happen. Not unless I had a day pack in my climbing gear. This will have to do. It is beautiful though. Mount Patriarch. Impressive. So it's either that or it's that. I think it's this, because there's some sort of beacon on top of it, so it's that. Bernie's seen animals. Chamois, deer, goats, everything around here. we've been seeing loads of goats. All right, everyone. I'll make my way back to the truck, but just thought I'd show you this. Even though I didn't technically make the peak, anywhere near the peak, still a good walk. And still, what do you think, Bernie? Look at this. This is just so beautiful. I think majestic is the word. Lovely. Hey there, Ben. What do you think? Oh, he could live up here. He's having such a great time. We'll go back, get him some water. He's thirsty already. Bring you back in the truck and we'll drone. Hopefully the drone will work because we're above its limit, I think. I'm not sure, but hopefully the drone will work on our drive back. Well, I hope you enjoyed that drone footage. It was a bit patchy because of trees and altitude and everything else, but I think you got the idea of just how steep that road is. So we're just about to go past where we camped, and then I've got about a 2.5 hour drive home. I'm not going to go to the lockup straight away. I'll go tomorrow to hang out and dry all my gear. It's just the lockup is way out for me. Alright everyone, well thanks so much for coming on this. Stick around to after this because you're going to see Bolly and Bernie and Bolly together. It's always fun to watch them meet each other after they've been away for a night. And yeah, we'll bring you back on the next camping, hopefully a wild camp. So yeah, bring you back with Bernie and Bolly to say our goodbyes and our thank yous. But if anything else amazing happens on the way, I'll be sure to bring it back on camera. Bye bye camp spot, you were great. And this is our gnarly road that we camped next to. You want very good brakes coming up here. We're going down, I should say, not coming up. Alright Bernie, did you have fun? Alright everyone, bring you back to see Bolly. I can see Bolly. Here she is. Hey Bolly, you look gorgeous. You want to see Bernie? Shall we get Bernie out? Come on, here, Bolly. Come here. Oh, Bernie's come out this way. Hey Bernie. Hey Bolly. Oh Bernie. Come on, you two. Come and say hello to each other. Come on. Hey. Hello, princess. Be nice, Bernie. I know you're happy to see her. Hello. Did you miss Bernie? Did you miss each other? You did. All right, everybody. Thanks very much for coming on this one. Thanks for all our supporters, as usual. However you support us, thanks very much. Whether it's buy me a coffee, YouTube members, or comments, anything like that. Patreon members, thanks so much. And we'll bring you back again soon from Tony and hopefully Bernie and Bolly, maybe, from AB Camping. Thanks a lot, everyone. See you next time. Bye, everybody.